Hello everybody, this is the English lesson for today, Wednesday the 8th of April. Today I'm focusing on some spelling, punctuation and grammar. We call this a FIT task when we go back and look at some of the things we maybe found difficult. So I've been looking at some of the work this week and there's been a few mistakes, not that many. So today we're going to focus on how we can improve our English and correct our mistakes. So you will have a worksheet that looks like this that you will open after watching this video. I'm just going to talk you through. So part 1, this is where you need to write in full sentence answers. Now when we do reading comprehensions or I'm asking you questions, when you're writing the answers back down in your notebooks as opposed to telling me in class, I expect you to write in full sentence answers, and I notice some people are not doing that. So first of all, I want you to look at the questions and choose which is the correct full sentence answer, and then you can just circle it. So the first question says, why does Mr. Quiet like his new job? And you will circle either A, B or C. A, because it is quiet. B, he likes his new job in the library because it is quiet. Or C, because he likes it. Which one is the best full sentence answer for that question? You will do the same for B. Why did the people say, I can't hear you, to Mr. Quiet? So you need to look through A, B and C, read them all and choose the best full sentence answer. For C, what did the butcher sound like? A, B or C, read the answers and choose the best full sentence answer for that question. And now I'm going to get you to write your own full sentence answer. The question is, and this is for you to answer about yourself, why would you like to live in Loudland or Happyland? Oh, I'll read that again. Would you like to live in Loudland or Happyland, and why? So I want you to write in a full sentence answer. You can start your answer with, I would like to live in either Loudland or Happyland because, and then make a complete sentence answer with a capital letter and a full stop. Part 2 is spelling of plural nouns. Just a small point, but we didn't spend a lot of time on this. It's fairly new, so I'd like to just review. There are some nouns that end in an F or an FE, and when we try to make these into a plural noun, which means more than one, we have to take off the E and add VES. The reason is it's quite difficult to say a word like half when we add an S, halves. It's easier to turn the F into a V, which is a harder sound, V, and so the word becomes halves. So you've got a list of singular nouns, that means just one, on the left, and you need to turn them into plural nouns following this rule here. So here are the singular nouns. I'll read them out to you. Loaf, oh sorry, I'll start with number 1. Half, leaf, knife, wife, life, calf, wolf and shelf. And so your plural nouns will be halves, leaves, knives, wives, lives, calves, calves, wolves and shelves. So make sure you spell those correctly, and then you have to choose the correct word, so either the plural or the singular noun, to finish these sentences. So the first sentence says, there are many, you will choose wolf or wolves in the forest. So to answer these questions, to choose the right noun, you really have to think about, is the sentence talking about one or more than one? Number 2, they say a cat has 9 life or lives. Number 3, I only have 1 book shelf or shelves. Number 4, a baby cow is called a calf, calves. Number 5, don't play with knives, they are dangerous. So that's part 2. Part 3, I noticed a few people make some small mistakes with adding ER and EST to make the comparative and superlative adjectives. So we know that most words just add ER or EST. faster, fastest, slower, slowest. But there are some rules we have to remember. So I'll read through the rules one more time. Words ending in E, for example, late or large, we have to take away that E and then add ER or EST. So late becomes later and latest. Okay, if you didn't take away the E, it would look like latia, which is not correct. Same for large, larger, and largest. Next rule, words ending in a Y, we have to take off the Y and add I. This is normally for words ending in a consonant or more than one consonant, followed by a Y. Adjectives like funny become funnier with an I and funniest with an I. Noisy becomes noisier with an I and noisiest with an I. The reason is we don't usually have a Y in the middle of a word in English. A Y normally goes at the beginning or the end. So we turn that Y into an I because it sounds like an I sound anyway. Okay, I've highlighted this one in yellow because it is a bit tricky. So I'm going to explain it to you. Short vowel words ending in one vowel and one consonant, we have to double the final consonant and add ER and EST. Let me explain this to you. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Oops, try that again to make it a bit bigger. So a short vowel word is a word with a very short vowel sound in the middle. Okay, for example, this word fat. Short vowel sounds are the a, I, o, and sounds. And we often have a short vowel in a word where we have a vowel followed by a consonant followed by nothing. If we only add ER, we then change the spelling rule. We then have a vowel followed by a consonant T followed by another vowel. And whenever you have words with a vowel followed by a consonant and another vowel, it turns that A into a long sound like an A. So we would have fat, and if we didn't add the extra T, it would become fater. Now we don't want to say fater, we want to say fatter. So we have to keep the rule where we have a vowel, a consonant, and another consonant, that makes a short vowel, or a vowel, a consonant, and nothing, that makes a short vowel. But you can't have a vowel, a consonant, and another vowel together and keep the vowel short. By doing that, you make that A into an A. The same applies here. If you didn't double the T, you would end up with the word fatist, because you've changed the rule to be a vowel, consonant, vowel. So the rule we need to keep that sound short is having a vowel, a consonant, and a second consonant, which keeps that into the word fattest. So the same applies for other words like thin, thinner, thinnest. Other words with the A, I, O, and sound. Okay, let me zoom back out. So I've got a few different questions here. There's 5 of them. So the first job you have to do is circle the correct ER or EST spelling. So I've got 3 spellings here. A, funnier with an I, B, funnier with an I, and C, funnier with a Y. Actually, one of these should be like that. So you have to decide what's the correct spelling and what's the correct word to go with the spelling. So here's the example sentence. My brother is funny, but my sister is. Would you choose funniest, funnier, or funnier with a Y? Remember, when you're just comparing 2 things, you need to use the word that ends in ER. We only use the word that ends in EST when we're talking about one thing being the most funny or the most big of everything. Let's try number 2. We've got 3 words, A, Celeste, B, silliest, and C, I think the autocorrect has corrected this one. Silliest with a Y. So which one is the correct spelling? And once you know that, you should know which one is the correct word to fit in this sentence. And the sentence is, Mr. Muddle is the silliest character in the Mr. Men books. So go through, there's a few more here, number 3, number 4 and number 5. Read through all of them, circle the correct spelling and complete the sentence by filling in the missing word. If you finish that, there is a nice game to play online. You can follow that link and click play. And it's a game about comparatives, adjectives that end in ER. Okay, enjoy your English task today.